tea, guys. Okay, Sharp, give me a bergamot. You want something to nibble on? I came in for the first time. Shanae brought me here. And I was like, this is some fancy ass shit, man. But I'm down for it. I am Teekay Mahapa. I'm 23, turning 24 later this year. And I am a law student and blogger. How did I start blogging?
Yeah.
So I started wearing suits and just generally having a knack for dressing up like a long time ago, like in high school already. And then I got to varsity, and obviously as the years go, you sort of refine your style, you know, you let go of trends and you sort of grow into yourself. So I used to attend a lot of events. So the conversation was, you're already attending the events, you're already wearing clothes, you're already hanging around with the people. Start a blog and, you know, try commercialize your, you know, your social life. And yeah, that's how I got into it. Yeah. I didn't expect it to be like as hard as it is. Do you like worrying about content? Worrying about, you know, just the consistency part, I think, is the biggest thing. That's what I didn't expect. I just thought, I'm gonna start a blog, you know, every now and then. And like, I think I'm a decent writer. So I was like, no, I'm not going to struggle too much with writing, you know. And thank you. Nibbles, but clearly this is more than I bargained for. Thank you, So I thought, nah man, I can write a blog post in like 3 hours and it's clean. I just have to refine it like once or twice, then I can put it up. And then I realized that, you know, I have a whole lot of other commitments and it was difficult for me to consistently put out content. So that was one of the biggest hurdles, and I think it's still one of the biggest things that's holding me back from the success that I could be achieving, from the progress that I could be making, is consistency, because I undermine the work that it takes to be a blogger. I think there's a misconception that it's easy and just anyone can do it. And that's like a big misconception, because if you pay attention, it's not the people who have like, I guess they are, but a person who has, let me put it like this, a person who has like a lot of talent or style or whatever can easily be held back by the fact that they don't work hard enough. Whereas a person who works super hard, networks heavy, like has like, you know, a good network of people, you know, has resources, but doesn't necessarily have like, you know, the style. They might do better than you even though you have the style, because they're simply pushing out more content and they're developing themselves, they're pushing out good content, quality content, you know. What I learned is you want the first thing to be consistent production of good quality content. Like, just produce good quality. And if you don't have the resources to produce good quality, produce decent quality. I won't lie. I had to use my pocket money and sacrifice like a lot to produce content, and it gets frustrating because there's a point where you hit a ceiling, right, where you need a credit card to buy clothes, even if it means that you're going to return them. Like, you need to have money to fly to an event. They'll give you an invite, you don't have the money to fly. Let's not even go to fly Uber. You stay in Bro, the event is in Woodmead or like Santon. That's like a 240 rand turn, you know. So the honest truth is that you do need to have like some coins ready, you know, before you do this. You need to have proper financial support. But in the same breath, as much as you need the coins to make the coins, some people have really made it work with what they have. And I promise you, those are the most successful people I see right now. Like the people that made it from absolutely nothing. Because in the advent, if you have money, you have like choice, you have like a lot of influences that determine how to navigate it. But if you don't have like a lot of money to your name or to use, you're forced to be as authentic as possible, you know, because you can't splurge on, you know, someone else's kind of style or vibe, you know. The privileged ones have, you know, better chance of breaking in quicker, faster, climbing up the ladder faster. And if you don't have like if you're not privileged enough, it's gonna take you a bit longer. I won't lie.
Let's like skip to like in the world of menswear. What's your opinion on like the scope of successful menswear bloggers in the country?
That's a very open-ended question.
Because I'm trying to see where you go with it, and then I'll take it where you go.
So that's a lot of us, and I still feel like there's a lot more space for more bloggers, you know. So yes or no, are there fewer opportunities for male bloggers than there are for, you know, female bloggers? I think so, because if you look at, I think with us it's like casual, you know, like a very chilled casual that anyone can pull off. You have street, you have like the sartorial aspect of it, then you have like two divisions under that. You have like the very, you know, Italian sprezzatura, petit humo kind of vibe, then you have like the corporate vibe. But for women it's like a plethora of things, like but it's also because there's a lot more things to sell to women as compared to men.
Yeah.
Like, sell suits, but you sold me like 5 suits last year. How many more do you want to sell me? You know?
Yeah.
But I guess the nice thing is that there's always a guy who needs a suit. There's always a guy who needs a shirt, a new shirt, who needs to know how to iron their old shirt, you know. You know, what do I want to see happening? So I'd like to see an increased like footprint, meaning more people doing this. That's number one. Number two, a wider variety of content in terms of the medium. Like let's get some video, let's get some more writing, you know, let's get some more visuals. Like give me a lookbook, give me an article, give me video content, you know. And like really, there's like so much you can do with all of these things. So that's what I'd like to see, more people more gents being involved. And I'll speak about gents blogging because there's already a lot of women blogging. A lot more of us, wider variety of style, or a wider interpretation of personal style. Different kinds of content. And from the agency side, give us a bit more creative control and understand that as much as you studied marketing like 20 years ago, 15 years or 10 years ago, this job that I'm doing for you wasn't there 10 years or 5 years ago, you know. And I'm saying this specifically because there's marketing managers that are absolutely exploiting us, and they think it's fine because it doesn't take that much effort. It does. It costs money. So give us a bit more creative control over the process, so I can add a personal touch, and then pay us more. Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
And